What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on MMTLP and FINRA Saga.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And in today's video I want to say first of all, Happy Independence Day to all Americans. And on today's video I will show you another evidence that Gary Gensler might be in real trouble, despite the recent news that the rumors about his resignations is nothing else but rumors. And I will show you more evidence that Congress want a clear answer from SEC regarding its activity. So, and let's start with this news. Yesterday I've told you that the rumors regarding Gary Gensler resignation is nothing else but rumors. And here's another article that proves this statement. As you can see, Cointelegraph says the fake news was generated by AI when it scored a 96.8% of AI detector. So, on the one hand, Gary Gensler might be in safe territory. But let me show you this. John Burda retweeted this tweet that was originally made by GTII, and 18 hours ago he wrote, "This doesn't look good for Gary Gensler. Let's all take the time for a speedy recovery in jail with all your thriving bodies." And he provided this link, and let me show you what is this link about. It is the official letter from Congress to Gary Gensler, and this letter was signed by Jim Jordan, Chairman Committee of the Judiciary, James Corner, Chairman Committee on Oversight and Accountability, and Patrick McHenry, Committee on Financial Services. And let me quote you the details regarding this letter. Chairman Gensler, we write regarding your failure to adequately respond to our letter dated November the 1st, 2022, addressed to the Securities and Exchange Commission. In our letter, we requested information related to your and the SEC's compliance with federal record-keeping requirements based on, among other things, evidence uncovered during Freedom of Information Act (FOIA) litigation suggesting the SEC is failing to identify and produce records of official business conducted on non-email or off-channel platforms such as Signal, WhatsApp, Teams and Zoom, regardless of whether the communication took place on a personal or business device. While your response letter refers to the operations of the SEC's Records and Information Management Program and FOIA Office, the SEC regulations, guidance and training, and the SEC's general commitment to complying with federal record-keeping obligations, you failed to respond directly to the 5 clear requests set forth in the SEC off-platform letter. This includes providing the specific certifications regarding the SEC's and your personal compliance with the federal record-keeping requirements. So, it is quite interesting, isn't it? In addition, we are concerned that the SEC may be failing to meet its record-keeping obligations in connection with the Administrative Procedure Act's notice and comment rulemaking process. And on top of that, right here, there is a pure explanation what Gary Gensler and his agency might do wrong. And let me pay your attention on these several paragraphs. Please provide complete and accurate responses to the following requests no later than July 17th, 2023. So, he has less than 2 weeks to make it happen. And let me quote you this. 1. Certify that the SEC is following all applicable federal record-keeping and transparency requirements. 2. Certify that you have never used a private email account or off-channel communications for official SEC business. 3. Certify that since you're swearing in, you and your direct reports, including all SEC division and office heads and all employees in the chair's office, have never used private email accounts or off-channel communications for official SEC business. 4. Explain how the SEC defines off-channel communications for purposes of responding to FOIA requests and other federal transparency requirements. And 5. Explain whether any SEC employees, including yourself, have used off-channel communications to conduct official SEC business. If so, provide a list of all such platforms and all SEC employees who have used off-channel communications for official business. 6. If you do not intend to comply with any or all of the above requests from 1 to 5, describe the factual and legal basis for your non-compliance. 7. Conduct an audit of all rulemaking comment files that were opened during the period from April 17, 2021 to the present. Certify that such files are complete and accurate, and provide the audit report to Congress. And 8. Conduct an audit of your official calendars during the period from April 17, 2021 to the present. Certify that such calendars are complete and accurate, and provide the audit report to Congress. We appreciate your prompt attention to this matter. Sincerely, and 3 signatures. So I think for now the question is not if, but when Gary Gensler will resign. And in my opinion, it might be very important. On top of that, let me show you this tweet that was made by Richard Hoffman, and he wrote, Zharesky case going to Supreme Court regarding SEC rights could be super impactful to retail. We'll have a video Tuesday and a live stream later in week with JR to speculate, not legal advice. And probably you don't know or you don't hear yet about this case, and let me show you what is this case about. We are on frankness.com website, and this article was published just several hours ago, and it says, US Supreme Court to decide new limit on SEC power. The US Supreme Court is to decide a new limit on the SEC power that might undercut the federal agency's decision-making authority. According to Reuters, the US Supreme Court on Friday agreed to hear a bid by President Joe Biden's administration to defend certain Securities and Exchange Commission in-house enforcement proceedings in a case that could broadly undercut the power of federal agencies. The justice took up the administration's appeal of a lower court's decision that struck down certain SEC enforcement proceedings as unconstitutional for violating the right to a jury trial and infringing on presidential and congressional powers. This case involves hedge fund manager George Zharesky, who the SEC had fined and barred from the industry after determining he had committed securities fraud. The Supreme Court, which has a 6 against 3 conservative majority, has signaled skepticism toward expansive federal regulatory power, said Reuters. Retail investors are questioning whether a limit on SEC power is the right course of action when the hedge funds and market makers continue to take advantage of retail investors. Organizations such as We in the Investors have submitted more than 1,300 letters to the SEC supporting rules proposed in December that represent the biggest changes to equities trading in nearly 2 decades. Retail investors have been pushing for market transparency ever since the meme stock frenzy of 2021, but off-exchange trading has only risen. The news to limit the SEC's power comes at the same time after Representative Warren Davidson and House Majority Whip Tom Emmer have introduced the SEC Stabilization Act that would restructure the SEC and remove Chairman Gary Gensler from his post. So, yes, I think the removal of Gary Gensler from his post, it is the question not if, but when. And some people might think that it will not change anything, and there is a lot of concerns about this. So, as you can see, however, a few point that nothing will really change with this removal, insinuating that the possibility of markets getting worse is also there. Yes, it is another option that nothing might change, or the things might get even worse. But I have to say that the longer some people occupies the post, the more power they have, and they feel they can do more without any consequences. And this is really important to change this type of key persons, to change them from their posts. And in my opinion, this also might be a huge positive sign regarding the case of MMTLP community, and definitely this might change a lot if in our case. So, I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell. And see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star